Right.
Oh, okay.
I said, I think it looks like a grape, but then he said, it looks like a blueberry.
Here, while you're walking by, I have a spare copy of the minutes you can have that. But, do you have a copy of the special meeting? Or whatever it was of April? April 3rd, 2025. Unless it got canceled. I think I was at that one. That's the one I think.
They just called for East Vernon Lake.
Oh, yeah.
So we need a copy
I'll
of those
print it
minutes.
to that thing. It's the final for that one.
It's final?
Yeah, it got approved to the 10th.
Oh, never mind, I don't need it then. I was thinking that had to be approved tonight. Are you moved permanently now? I can move over? Is this yours?
Mine.
I have my own, I didn't know if you were handing it like an extra gift.
No.
Call this meeting to order, 7 o'clock, the pledge, please.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sam?
Here.
Todd?
Here.
Orville? Late Bob? Monica present? Ben?
Present.
Liaison report.
You got
Devin.
his name. Madison, excuse.
Absent and excused.
We review the minutes of the last meeting. Do you have any corrections or deletions, additions? Entertain a motion to accept as written if there are no changes.
Did you say you made a motion?
And so I would entertain a motion.
Oh,
I'll make a motion to approve it written.
And I will second.
A motion and a second to approve as written. The April 10th minutes. All in favor?
aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Apologize for being late. Ben, thanks for the call.
No problem. Definitely get to
Yeah,
the
Mark, I was here now, so I don't know if you already did it.
Review the liaison reports. Guess we can start with whichever one you want.
Well, our Parks and Rec meeting was yesterday. A lot of it was about what we're going to ask for as far as for the budget for the following year. We got some research to do on some stuff before we get a final number on it, as far as like the playground surface, the parking lot, things like that. So it is in progress, but we don't have the exact number yet. There is Saturday a event over there at the new hall for Mother's Day from, what is it, 2 to 6, I believe. Yep. And moving forward also with the Snow Hill, as soon as they're able to get in with the equipment and get started on that. But like I said, the rest of the stuff is pretty much for the upcoming budget, like we're trying to plan for. Any questions for me on any of that?
So the Mother's Day thing that's on Facebook, is that correct? Thank you.
One other thing, now that I think of it, that we talked, dumpsters will be out here on the 17th and 18th in the parking lot here for township residents if they have garbage they have to get rid of. They are not accepted tires though. It's just so you know.
Any questions on zoning or?
With the zoning, has anything been looked at like with the attorneys for like the fines and stuff like that for it to be elevated?
Well, my pay grade, I'm not informed of nothing, so I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
There's a little bit on your report.
You answer a question, Troy?
Troy,
Okay.
has there been any more discussion with the attorney about being able to, as things get intensified and further down the road?
Oh, we got 2 court dates. So, for 1 court date for sure, and we're waiting for them to set up a 2nd court date for another. We have 2 places that are going to court. One's on Saginaw, and the other one's on Brownville.
Okay,
All right, yeah.
thank you.
This is the first time we've been able to get them to go that far, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they haven't been
it's not gonna
very
be cheap, I can tell you that. But we got lawyers that's gotta come all over from Calgary to do it.
If we get precedent set though, these ones later may go a lot smoother.
Yeah, you still gotta have the lawyers involved though.
Any other questions?
I have no questions.
I guess I have nothing here in front of me from marijuana either, so, receive and set public hearing notices, is that what that's about, dates?
I don't know, I was gonna tell you had that, in case you didn't see it.
No,
That's not-
in my folder.
No, it was in front of you. Right.
We have a couple of them there. I guess they could be scheduled for the regular, are there any issues on them?
No.
They can be down to regular meeting?
Correct, yeah, regular meeting in June would be
No
great.
fire issues? Yeah. So, Nature's Pure Essentials and as well as Ace Cannabis for their renewals. Can be scheduled for the second Thursday in June, 7 o'clock, please. Do that, Rachel, or you got that?
That's perfect, thank
Is that the only 2 you had, right?
you. That's correct.
Okay.
Do you want it as a motion?
Probably should be.
I make a motion that we hold the public hearings at our next regular meeting, June 12th, starting at 7 p.m. for Nature's Pure Essentials, medical and adult use class C grower, renewal, and Ace Cannabis, medical Class C, and 3 adult use Class C grower renewals. By the way, they're all renewals, right?
Correct.
I see that, but I didn't look at the paperwork.
And I will second that motion.
And that was June what?
12.
Well, second Thursday, 7 o'clock. So I have a motion and a second to, all in favor?
You should have
Aye.
that. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries to have them on the agenda for the second Thursday of June. Nature's True Essential and Ace Cannabis. I guess by that clock it's 7:08. My clock's open. We'll open the public hearing for Green J&J Class C adult use processing special land use permit application.
I don't know, I think that was just a typo on the agenda. It's not a processing, it's a grower. I'm just saying, I think that was, someone just made a typo. It's a grower, not a processor.
I'm just reading it. Okay, no problem. For a grower, is there anyone here that has any, is here about this, that wishes to speak from the public?
Where's it gonna be at?
What's this?
Where's it gonna be located at?
Same place it's been for a couple years. It's on,
This one's at 3801 Crooked Creek.
yes.
Is it Crooked Creek? Because it says Crooked Drive, I assume it's Crooked Creek.
And that's just a renewal.
It's
It's not a renewal, they're adding an additional permit.
Okay.
It doesn't tell me
They're upping the
whether
plant
it's
count at the same location.
Class C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're going from a B to a C?
No, they're adding a second Class C adult use grower.
Okay, all right, then I'll make note of that second Class C.
Is that at 38 and Sugar?
3801.
No.
Crooked Creek. So is there any, one here that has questions or anything about this particular one?
I would count that question. They were asking where it was at, so count that as a question.
I'm sure it's in the notes, right?
That's what I'm asking.
She's got it. Usually anyway, for sure. And at 7:11 we'll close the public hearing on Green J&J on Class C adult grow. And at 7:12 we'll open the public hearing for Vassar Greenhouse Class B medical and adult use special land use permit, and this is a renewal. Have anyone from the public wish to address this one? Questions? All right, 7:12, we'll close the public hearing on Vassar Greenhouse Class B, medical and adult use, special land use permit renewal. 7:13. We'll open the public hearing for rezoning of 3480 West Saginaw Road from AFR to commercial.
I'm sorry.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Anyone from the public have questions about this rezoning?
I live on Washburn Road,
Name and address, please.
David Ankney, 5270 Washburn Road.
What was the last name?
Ankney, Ankney.
Thank you.
I know none of my neighbors got it. I'm butting against it. I'd like to know where it is. Is it that corner of Sheridan?
It is by the railroad tracks.
And what are they wanting to do there?
They're gonna have a excavating business there.
Okay. But I don't think it's within 300 feet of my property. That's the only thing. So I don't know why I got a letter for it. I don't have any problem with it.
You did get a letter.
Yes, sir.
I misunderstood because I thought you said you didn't and you were.
No, I did, but none of my neighbors did.
He said
And they're closer to it than
that
I.
are closer didn't get them.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what he said.
But I have no problem with it. I just wanted to clarify where the property was.
Thank you. Raise your hand.
Roslyn Williams, 5746 Sheridan Road.
I'm sorry, 57?
46 Sheridan Road.
Okay.
What are they planning on doing there?
They'll be building a building and for their equipment and running their excavating business out of it.
So is there doing the roads and everything right there then too? But that equipment's heavy.
Well, it's a Class A road. That's all I can tell you. It's a Class A road and all roads, it can happen. But you have on that Class A road, Sheridan Road, you have the pit down there that runs lots of trucks, and you have other businesses on that road from 46 through. It's a Class A road. So if that road should get damaged, it'll be, if they prove it's them, then that'll be taken up between the road commission and them. But there are several businesses on Sheridan Road in that section.
There are regulations in place though, saying what they can run on the roads and what they can't. So you're not gonna see these great big excavators with their double tracks tearing the road up, because if that was to happen, then the county would have something to say about it also.
They have to have permits and proper weights and stuff, just like everybody else, like out of Saginaw or Bay City, anybody that happens to come out here, whatever. They're under the same rules.
Yes.
I'm supposed to give you my address, this is
Yes.
a first for me. 5840 Sheridan Road,
And what is your name?
McDonald,
First name?
Dottie, D-O-T-T-I-E. My question would be, this business, how is this going to affect property value around, surrounding the area where we just got this letter from when we're so close to it? We're just kitty cornered from the railroad tracks. Go across the railroad tracks and that's where my property is. Go back that way and that's where they are.
Well, they are gonna be zoned commercial, so theirs would be different than yours, which is residential. But I'm not saying it won't be affected, but
There's possibilities, right?
Well, I know for
I
a
don't
fact,
think- I
excuse me,
don't-
but I know for a fact because I used to live on Haynes Road and I was trying to sell it, and then Kearns had an excavating business across the street from me, and I had a hard time selling the place on Haynes Road because of that business right there.
a lot of people wanna be in the country. They don't wanna
Right,
listen
they
to,
don't.
they don't wanna listen to a lot of things. I hear it.
That's why I moved up, if I'm gonna have to listen to crap.
And I can't honestly answer your question. You would need to assessor or something. I don't know how that works. That's, I think it's a,
Can you tell me how big is this business building going to be?
well, he has in his application for one building, but he could put more than one up later.
Okay, one more question. That's a pretty nasty intersection anyway. Will there be a future plan to do anything for traffic, stoplight, or cautions, anything?
I don't know, that's, again, that would be a study from the road commission. The one driveway, we do know is illegal, and it's gotta be moved, it's too close, but that has nothing to do with this application. That is, again, between the road commission and the homeowners. And that is a clear vision that has been, it is staked and has been like that for decades, and that will not be blocked as far as for vision. Now, whether they've talked about putting lights on Sheridan Road before because of accidents, or at least flashing red lights and stop signs and a few things. It is one of the places that we have a lot of accidents in this township. I think it might be number one, I'm not sure. It's one of three anyway, where they have a lot of accidents. And it's because of flow of traffic, it's because maybe a lot of
Well,
people
it
are-
is angled a little bit for.
It is angled a little bit,
Going
yes.
south.
I have a lot of trouble with the people that they think they gotta pull out in the center of the road and you gotta come around the corner with a truck, and it's very hard. You hit the stop sign on the other side. So it is not an ideal situation, but again, that's all done by the road commission. They do a study on this, and you had problems with it, you need to bring it up with them, because they'll take the engineers. And it's already been on the limelight. This corner also has been, at least they wanted some flashing lights or stop signs, a lighted stop ahead sign even, triangle, but again, that's township has to, and the road commission, they would have to kind of, has to be approved by the engineers, and then the township has to.
So bottom line answer to my first question is, wait and see if it affects my property value.
Does it affect you?
Yeah.
Because you're closer than I am. And if you want to sell your place, a lot of people aren't gonna buy it because of that going in and out all the time. Because like I said, on Haynes Road, I live there on Haynes Road, and Curtis is right across the street, and a lot of people says, no, they got business right across the street, I don't wanna buy it.
One thing too, with the business, they're only allowed to operate during certain hours. So it's not like they're gonna be out there starting an excavator at 6 o'clock in the morning. They have to follow the time that are set. So you should not, just like people cannot, like if a builder is building a house, they cannot start before a certain time period, and it has to end construction by a certain time period. It's the same thing with the excavating company.
With that being, and it's not like a retail business where you're gonna have a lot of traffic coming in and out all the time. In my opinion, if I had to have a business that moved in, I'd rather have it be an excavating company that does landscaping and can have it looking nice rather than, you know, a used car lot or something like that.
Before we go any farther, would it be possible to ask if the petitioners would like to give us a little heads up of what's going on there?
It's still taken public.
But normally, not normally, but quite often we ask if they have anything they'd like to say, because it might help the people with their questions.
Well, it kind of went 1, 2, 3, Ben.
Okay. Well, my reason for saying that is, I hear a lot of things going on here, but officially looking at this document, I don't know what they're doing there. They might be putting in a party store, so everything we're talking about might be wrong. Because nothing here says they're gonna put their excavating business there. They happen to be an excavator, and we all know that, so we're jumping to a conclusion, I think. Because that doesn't say that.
And that was
They
good.
want to zone to commercial, which means they can do anything legally there that's commercial.
So we don't know exactly what they're putting in there.
Well, unless we let them speak first, and that might solve some problems.
When it was first presented to us, Ben, it was where they said they were gonna run their business. Now, Might not be in writing, but
Okay.
verbally, that's what he said.
That must have happened at the meeting I missed then.
Yeah, well,
because I got this paperwork and I never heard those
Well,
words.
but it did, it was said, so. Did anybody else have any other questions?
It should be in
They,
writing.
they might be able to answer some questions, because I see no time limits on their applications at all either.
And-
So,
And I would just suggest that that's not relevant today, because that's not what we're looking at.
it's
totally
totally
wrong.
board member said that they can maybe not.
Well, I would
say
have
it.
pointed out to that board member, she might be incorrect and she shouldn't have
That's my
said
point.
that.
My point, exactly. So, anyone of you care to answer some of these questions, please? What you're gonna do there and what?
Yes, if you do, remember you're speaking to the board and the public, you're not talking directly with anyone.
Correct. The plans are to put a building up to allow us to store some of our equipment inside, maintenance inside, store some equipment outside. But ultimately, 90% of the time, the equipment's gone. It's on job sites. There's numerous excavating companies around that operate this way already. We are trying to do it the correct way in the correct commercial district. So 38 is planned to all be commercial district. I don't think anyone's aware of the future zoning plans.
It's right here.
So, yes.
So everybody's house that's on 38 is zoned commercial?
No, could be. If
It's in a
someone
district
bought
that
it,
could be.
that's where the township would like the commercial
Again,
district to be.
address the board,
Yes.
please.
So anyways, that's our plans. There's a future building gonna be there, parking lot, equipment. Some stuff will go in and out periodically. Most of the time, just like it is right now, it's pickups in and out because the equipment's on job sites.
And our intent is to put the driveway off in Sheridan Road, or excuse me, off in Saginaw Road, not off in Sheridan. So traffic will be coming in and out east of Sheridan Road and not affecting you guys as far as coming out in front of your house or anything like that.
And to the board, there is no illegal driveways. All driveways that are there are permitted through Tuscola County.
Correct. They give us a permit for it where it's placed.
Yep.
Anything else you want to say just before he goes back to public? Well,
And we can answer some questions if that's okay.
Yeah.
The rest of the public,
usually I just was hoping you would say something so we'd all know officially what you're
Well,
going to do.
our intent, board, is to be good neighbors with everybody. That's our intent. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be upfront and honest with you. Here's my problem with this whole thing. Every single board member that's here in the public, I pay $37,000 taxes to this township to have my business. If you don't want my business here, I have no problem with that. I have property in Mayville, I have property somewhere else. I'll gladly move. I was born and raised here. I've been here for 59 years. My intent is to stay here and keep producing this tax revenue to your township. It's $37,000. That's a lot of money that this township can use somewhere. That's how much taxes I pay to have my business here. If you don't want me here, I have no problem with that whatsoever. Please, don't misunderstand me. I'll gladly move somewhere else. But our intent is to be very friendly neighbors, help anybody that needs to be helped. If you need something done, we gladly step up and help anybody around us that needs help. If somebody's complaining, please bring a complaint to us. We'll do whatever we can to rectify it and try to be good neighbors with everybody. That is our full intent. The idea of moving the business to the Sheridan Road and Saginaw Road property, it's a Class A road. We can move equipment when weight restrictions are on. When weight restrictions are on, you're on a Class B road, exactly what Bob explained. You're not allowed to move equipment. Your equipment is trapped. 99% of the time, every piece of equipment that's there is either going to be parked or gone. 90% of the time, it's gone on a job site somewhere. It will come back periodically for maintenance, so as far as backup alarms, trucks, no, not even relatively close. It's not like we're putting a trucking company there. We own 2 trucks. That's it. That's all we own. A semi and a dump truck. That's it. And 90% of the time, they're gone in the morning, and you don't see them again until 6 o'clock that night when they return. And a lot of times, we leave that trucking on the job just like we do the equipment. So a good portion of the time, you won't even see anybody other than a pickup coming in and out. That's it.
Question.
Yes. So you said you guys have two driveways, one on Sheridan Road and one on Saginaw Road?
No, we did not say that. We said we are coming in off of Saginaw Road with an entrance. We may put a driveway on Sheridan for personal use, for something to come in, but all of our equipment, all of our trucks are going to enter and exit off on Saginaw Road, east of the Sheridan Road interchange.
Right now, there's two. That was to allow us access to the property
That's what I thought.
to get the site processed.
And we didn't have to take the trees out that were along there. We did it at our expense as courtesy, so there's not a blind spot. And I don't think there's anybody in this room that will say when you're coming south on Sheridan Road now, when you approach Saginaw Road, when you look to your left, you can see.
Yes.
We purposely took it down to help that problem, so everybody could see. We don't want anybody to be in an accident there. We didn't have to take them down. I could have left a strip of woods along there, and I chose not to do it. I did it out of courtesy to everyone that uses that road, so you can see. When you look to your left now, you can see for a long distance. You can almost see the Julietta, because we took all those trees down so it would be open for everybody to try to prevent an accident. Our intent is to keep our building back off the road. We're building an 80 by 140 foot building. It's just going to be a pole barn, basically. It's an 80 by 140 foot building. We're going to keep it back off the road so it doesn't block anybody's vision whatsoever. None.
Any other questions? We'll close the, close the public hearing. On 3480 West Saginaw. Okay, now we'll have a discussion on green J&J Class C adult use, processing commercial land use. Do you have any questions on this?
Just want to check with the coordinator. I haven't had any complaints.
No complaints.
We're all mailings and postings done on time, so
Yes.
for both of them while we're at it.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Didn't have anything done? All the questions?
Oh, I don't know, I haven't gotten to that, I thought you were still. Which one are you doing first, JJ? J&J? Hold on.
Do you have anything, young lady?
Is there? Go ahead.
I do not have.
Because this is an add-on, I just wanted to be sure. The other's already, it's not up for renewal or anything right now. The
Correct.
medical or the adult use.
Correct. Yeah, they came in last year and got the new site plan approved. So now they're all done with their building, so now they need the additional plant count.
Got it, okay. That was my only questions on that one. I'm going to look on the page just in case. Yeah, that was my only questions.
Any other? Wait. Now we entertain a motion to either accept
I will make the motion to accept.
Do you have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a motion to accept and second it. Or to approve Green J&J Class C adult use. Growing. All in favor?
We would like to do it as a roll call on.
Ben,
Yes?
Monica, yes. Bob,
Yes.
Ord,
Yes.
Todd,
Yes.
Sam,
Yes.
and Devin is absent.
Now we'll have, board discussion on the Vassar Greenhouse. Class B medical and adult use.
Thank you guys so much.
This is the same renewal as the rest of it, right?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
That's just the renewal as they had the adult use and they had all that before, correct?
Correct.
Oops, I put the wrong one right here. I flipped. I grabbed the wrong one, we honest.
We're on 13.
That's the greenhouse, I grabbed the right one. Okay. Any questions on that one? No, I have no questions on that one.
All quiet at this end of the board. And again, I would entertain a motion to either accept or deny.
I'll make a motion to accept.
Second?
I will second.
Have a motion and a second to accept Vassar Greenhouse Medical B and adult use, special land use permit renewal.
For the roll call, Sam,
Yes.
Ord,
Yes.
Monica, yes, Ben,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
Todd,
Yes.
and Devin is absent.
You know, we have board discussion on rezoning of 3480 West Saginaw Road from AFR to commercial.
So my first question on that one would be just due to what the gentleman had brought up over that. Were all mailings and postings assured to all the neighbors that were supposed to get it? You double check that?
It's at 300 feet.
Yeah, anybody who's within any property that's within.
300 feet, it's nothing. That guy's on Washburn Road, he wouldn't have been 300 feet.
They always err, I mean, you can we'll let him speak, but usually they err on the side of caution. If your property's close to the property close, then they might just add one just for record.
They must have left.
Well, I don't know if it was that far away then. Let them answer, I guess.
Okay. What's their address?
I don't know.
You didn't get one? Oh, yeah, I got one. Okay. I'm probably within 300 yards.
we live right around the corner.
Okay.
I wonder if the gentleman that was here, did he have maybe like an L-shaped property or something that maybe got closer or something maybe, but he's gone now. so we can't-
Okay, so the issue is?
No, there's no issue. The gentleman had said he got one and he's too far away, but his neighbors that are closer and within 300 feet didn't. But the people that are here are saying they did, so I'm asking.
I don't know, but if they were,
I'm asking like I normally do anyhow.
Yeah.
I ask dang near every time if Devin or somebody else doesn't.
you're right.
Did the mailings go out?
If it's close to 300 feet, I'd make sure I send it. Even if it looks like it's 315 feet.
Right.
I send it.
Okay,
Because I can go over the 300 feet. I just
Exactly.
can't go under the 300.
exactly. I understand that.
Right.
So you're stating that you did mail it to everybody within 300 feet. That's the answer.
Yeah, I got the list right here, if you want the list, go through GIS and check it.
No, I don't.
Okay.
You know that we ask this question every time, so quit taking it so personal.
I'm not taking it personal.
Okay, it sounds like you are.
I sent these, I sent these, I guess you
Have a good night, Rachel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Okay, end of the board, any discussion?
Sound like a little maintenance building.
Lots of them already around. Okay, then, entertain a motion to accept.
I just asked that quick question. Didn't know you were already jumping to that. I was grabbing my paper.
And do you have to abstain because it's a competitor?
So, I didn't know if it was on purpose or not, but yeah, your questions that you answered were all just to put in a business, and I didn't know if maybe you really were putting in something else, because I wasn't privy to this other information.
I get what you're answering.
Apparently, you stated that at a meeting I wasn't at.
Yes, no problem.
You guys should have drawings. and-
I have a drawing that shows a building,
Yeah.
but again, it doesn't say for excavating. And that doesn't matter. Again, we would be zoning it for commercial purposes. We're not zoning it for what he wants to do. And really, I got a couple things on here, hold on. Under number B3, part 4B3, I just didn't understand your answer. I think I already know the proper answer, but it's asking if there would be any impact about township or governmental type agency providing adequate public services. And it would not have a positive impact and further aid the community. So I don't think your answer made sense there. Do you think anything you're doing would require anything extra? That's what I think it means. Do you think you would need more police protection, more fire department, sewer, water?
No.
So then you would say no, none either.
Correct.
That's what I think the question means. So I think they answered it correctly. Just wanted to be clarified. And the other ones don't make any difference, so that was my only questions on that one. And in your map, you just clearly show you're gonna build it 150 feet off of the road right away on Saginaw Road.
Correct.
And I don't know what that is, like an office or something, the little part of the building is
Yes,
gonna be
it's
at
a
least
bump up.
42.5 feet, it says, from the right of way of the power line.
Correct.
So even farther from Saginaw Road.
Correct.
Oh, you're from the power line on Saginaw Sheridan Road too.
Correct.
Okay, so you're even way more than that. Okay, got it.
And we do own the property on the other side of the railroad tracks, 15 acres there. Our intent is to do nothing. Leave it the way it is, just the way it is.
That was my only questions.
Okay, entertain a motion to accept or deny the
I'll make a motion to,
3480 West Saginaw Road, AFR to commercial.
I'll make the motion to recommend approval from AFR to commercial for the property at,
3480.
I know I read it a second ago, but I lost it now. 3480?
Yeah.
It's on the map, I guess, not on there. 3480 West Saginaw Road.
And who seconded that? Thank you, Sam. Okay, roll call for that. Todd?
Yes.
Bob?
Yes.
Ben?
I'm sorry, yes. I'm
Monica?
trying to write, and you're so far ahead of me, I can't keep up.
Yes. Or
Yes.
Sam?
Yes.
And Doug's not here.
So 6 yes.
Yes.
I try to write them, but you've already got them written, and you rip them off so fast, I can't write it.
Motion carries.
Motion carries.
Okay, now we'll have discussion and action on Parks and Rec business.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
right there. Oh, that's what my house was
The most recent one going up is gonna be this Saturday. The Prairie Campus funding for that, so.
It's all set.
So is that all that this line was? I'm sure that Kevin talked to someone about it. He didn't talk to me.
There are
No,
some.
he always leaves that on the agenda, in case something comes up.
I'm just saying it. I didn't see this stuff until tonight, so.
The only thing to mention on that too is Mr. Pedro said he hasn't gotten that chipper yet, but as far as I know, it was all approved, which
Yeah.
they discussed, so we just have to follow up with that.
And the trustees are also paid for half of it, so it didn't all come out of the Parks and Rec budget.
I believe that's what they agreed to, yes.
Yes.
Okay, then that's it for Mark.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, discussion on the 25-26 budget planning. I don't know what other people's thoughts are on this, or
Thank you.
you probably read some of these figures here as well, like I have. Anybody want to discuss it at all, or wait until we have a majority board? I mean, until we have a full board? Or,
This is kind of something we really can't wait, because it's got to go to the board for budget hearings, which will start next month, or even the end of this month.
I don't have any questions on the budget estimates at all.
These are the suggestions he's put together, the same as last year, I believe, the way it
Yeah.
looks. So unless there's something else we wanted, or something here we don't think we wanted to request, he's just given us the suggestion, the same as he did last year. I believe.
It's just our recommendation to the board.
Correct.
Correct.
for
Yeah.
what, for budget, yeah, for our meetings and for special meetings.
So we would be telling the board we need enough money to hold our regular meetings and a couple special meetings. And then he's suggesting we maintain the requested access to an additional 5,000 to 8,000 in case we need professional services during the process of finishing things up. Or other things that come up, you might want to hire Roe to come in and help you with it, so that he's asking for some money to be set aside. We did that last year.
So do we have to vote on it to send it to the board?
I don't know if we normally vote on it, or we just, yeah, I think we would have normally.
Should be in the minutes to go to,
Okay.
for
So
our recommendation.
Okay.
unless anybody wanted something different, say that now.
That's what I'm trying to
More or
find
less.
out. Somebody knows of something else or less, or
Okay. Would you like a roll call then?
No, this
No, we
will
don't
just
have
be
a
a motion and vote.
Oh, okay.
I'll make a motion to recommend this budget, which does not have a total on it, so this form, how are we gonna label this form?
No, the
Come up with
budget.
what you wanna call a budget estimate for
it says
2025 to
it's a
2026.
requesting, which is, all we do is request. it.
Right. And this form would go right with it then.
Yeah.
There's not a page number on it, but still.
No, we'll just use the subject, the 2025, 26 budget estimates.
Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Once you write it, tell me what I motioned with. After you write it.
I don't know what she.
Oh.
Are you talking to
Yes.
Sarah?
Oh.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you
to read it back, 'cause you
stopped talking mid-right.
Yeah, that's because she started speaking of all what's called and stuff, so I'm recommending the approval of
The 2025, 2026 budget estimates.
and then we'll insert this sheet, because there's no total, it's a bunch of things, and we don't know, for instance, what they would have to put in there for our pay, for the meetings. We leave that up to them.
Are you putting like to the board of trustees?
Yes, recommending to the Board of Trustees.
For our allowance.
Is that your motion?
Yes.
I will second that.
Okay, well,
And that doesn't have to be roll call, just unless somebody else for it.
Can you repeat it back one time, please, sir?
Motion by Ben to recommend the approval of the 2025-2026 budget estimate to the Board of Trustees, seconded by Monica.
Can you read that a little faster? Thank you.
I was going to.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Hey, I'm just trying to get us out of that 8 o'clock.
Hey, you're trying to hurry. I get it. You know I'm in a hurry for that.
Then he's presenting this other, it looks like has his letter, if we all agree with it. Like the once a year update to the board, what we feel we've done.
Is that the additional business under that, on the?
No, this is part of what Devin's he's recommending that he'll send this, if we all agree, or if there's anything we want to add or subtract, as what we've done over the last year. I don't know if we need to approve that or not, but I'll make a motion that we recommend, or we approve this recommended letter. How would I say it? Yes, that sounds good.
Recommend, you recommend?
Which letter?
I approve to the Board of Trustees, dear Board of Trustees. It was in your packet.
I got that, but
Once a year, at the same time as budget, we're supposed to submit a letter to the board that says what we've accomplished for the year. An update, like a yearly, just a broad
no
overview.
problem. I don't know which one you come to.
It's this
I got
one,
it.
the summary, what was accomplished last year.
I just assumed it was under the same category because he didn't have it separate on the agenda. So I'm motioning to send this to the board. That's the way, make it simpler.
Should the dates on that be the 2024 to 2025 fiscal year instead of the 2025 to
Yes,
2026?
yes.
Okay.
Make that correction, please, 2024/2025. Thank you.
Have a second, please.
I will second.
Katie, you don't have to read all this, but.
How many yes and how many no?
Huh? You want it read?
What do you want?
Were you reading it? I'm sorry, I thought you were going to the next item.
No, you want it read?
Go ahead.
No, we haven't voted on it yet.
Okay. I'll read it if you want it read. The letter, you don't have to write this in a minute.
That's what I was
The
thinking.
Dear Board of Trustees, the Vassar Township Planning Commission reports accomplishing the following over the 2024/2025 fiscal year. We continued the review of the zoning ordinance changes suggested by Row SBC. We renewed and approved special land use permits as required by law. We continued overseeing the Parks and Recreation Committee and strengthening the township's commitment to maintaining access to our township park. Thank you for your continued support of the actions of the Planning Commission. Respectfully submitted by the Vassar Planning Commission.
Can you read how you worded your motion for it?
Just something short and simple. I'm motioning to send this letter to the board. Do you want it to say
Board
that?
of Trustees.
To the Board of Trustees, thank you.
No, I'll fill in the blanks.
List of accomplishments, would you like to say that? That
That's
makes more
what I
sense.
thought.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Read it back the way I said it, that you wrote it.
Motion by Ben to recommend approval to submit planning commission accomplishments for 2024 and 2025 fiscal year to Board of Trustees, seconded by Monica.
That works for me. Thank you. Work the deal?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now, next we have is this dangerous building ordinance that we've been kicking around and the way I read this line item, and I'm, again, only one person, is that we are still working on this for our ordinances. Do you have something that is,
Are you
from the
addressing,
attorneys, it's done, or?
are you addressing me? I don't know which one you got, but there's been so many of them.
That's my point. We've had
I don't know
several,
which one you got.
well,
This is the last one now.
This is the last one, okay. Yep, this is the, no, this is not the last one, this says 2023. And you should have another, one that's up to date.
one that was from the attorney or something that was
Yeah,
updated.
you just said you talked to
Yeah.
the attorney, didn't you?
That's one that has too. That's one that was emailed to us.
That was the one that was emailed to you?
This was given to me printed too. So,
Which one was that?
this same one.
Same one?
Yeah.
It was one that, Devin said if we didn't come by and pick it up or print it up, he would actually deliver to us individually on Tuesday.
We talked to you, all right.
No,
No,
it was
that was
in
in
the
the email.
email. It was in the email,
But I came here and picked one up, so.
yeah.
This looks like it is, but I would have to check my emails to make sure you guys got the right one, because you guys didn't get all the stuff.
There was 2 or 3 things that you had to send back to the attorney or something for a question, if I remember, from that one. But I don't know.
We've received copies of this at 2 or 3 different meetings over the last 6 months. I'd suggest we stop and we ask for a current copy and you initial it before it gets copied that this is the most current one.
Okay, I could do that.
Because this is silly if we keep going over this and then it's changed anyhow.
That's why I said we
Right.
can wait till next
We
week.
have that as scrap paper.
Yeah, I don't know why
You
you
have another copy in another folder here, you can have it as scrap
I
paper.
don't want it.
You want yours back?
You can
Yeah.
have yours as scrap paper, man.
So we'll table this till the next meeting. Be back on the agenda. Hopefully we'll have it all ironed out.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the board of trustees meeting anyway.
Well,
It's a general ordinance to answer your other previous question.
Right.
So the board wanted us to look at it, but if it's changing behind us, what good does it do for us to look
numerous
at
times it has already. Well, but it's clarification.
it? So I'm requesting that you somehow identify the new one before it's copied and produced to everybody. Your initials and a date or something like that.
Okay. No other additional business? Public comment? Go ahead.
I just want to say that I believe Coopers will be an asset to our community. They have been an asset to the community. As long as I've been here, I have not had one complaint.
Thank you.
As long as they keep the beat trailer.
Yes.
Keep the what?
That's a landmark.
Oh my gosh. It's gotta
Come
go.
trailer on.
No, that's a landmark.
You know, we've had 5 people stop. Hey, can we have that trailer? Sure. Nick makes a mistake, well, you better go check it out. They walk up, nah, it's, thank you very much. There's things in there from the 80s, 70s,
Well, yeah,
and
it's been
80s.
there since the
Oh, my
60s.
And
Yes.
prior to the trees coming down, a lot of people didn't even know it existed.
I didn't know.
No,
A ton of people have brought up to me that, why'd you move it?
we never moved it. It's still sitting in the same spot.
When I went to school, you could see it,
Yeah.
and it was the pink
Yeah.
trailer.
There was a driveway there, it's been, that driveway's been there for decades,
Yep.
decades.
When I first moved here in '76, there were people that still came and went from there all the time.
You know, those trees have grown that big to hide the tree.
And it was pulled in there with a vehicle, because it's actually a bumper pole camper, is what it is. And the trees had grown up through the tunnel and moved it. There were trees in there that were 12 inches in diameter, so that tells you how many years that it has been there.
That was technically a mobile home in its day.
Correct.
But it's the size of a modern travel trailer.
Correct.
But in its day, it was not a travel trailer.
Yes.
So if you want the GPS.
Anybody else on public comment?
Just have to go into that trailer.
Oh, it takes you there?
It takes me to that property, not where I live, to that property.
Entertain a motion to adjourn
So if I go to.
at 7:50, what, 7:58, sorry.
I'll make a motion to adjourn at
Side
7:38.
road up the road to make it.
Yeah.
Sam?
Okay, all in favor?
Sell ice cream.
Motion carried. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's when they go like, for us to go to school.
Probably fall apart with things.
Because I hear that.
One thing I would, Charlie,
Yeah,
put
those things
it
are-
down, he's setting it up at his last.
Yeah.
Look here, I got the